Hi, I'm Jill with the Mobile Public Library, and today I have a movie recommendation for you. I specifically want to recommend the original 1993 Jurassic Park. I recently read the Michael Crichton Jurassic Park novel, which I had never read the novel before, and when I read it, it was good. I mean, if you like an adventure novel, you'd enjoy it. But it didn't blow me away, but it did motivate me to rewatch the films starting from the first one. And I will say the first one is so much better than all the others, and it really makes me understand why Jurassic Park got to be such a big franchise, because that first Jurassic Park movie was so good. It took the core of the novel, because Michael Crichton, as well as writing the novel, also wrote the script. And then he had David Coep, who is also a good writer, help him with the script. So it got edited down and it's like finely geared, took out all of the excess fluff, which a good pacing makes such a difference to a good story. And then, of course, Steven Spielberg directed it, and he is well known as like one of the best directors ever, for good reason, because he really knew what he was doing with this. Had an excellent cast: Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, who all, I think at the time, were well-known people. They weren't like, unknowns, but since then they have all, made a name for themselves as really fantastic actors, for good reason. And I think one of the things that's actually really good about it is the fact that the 1993 was the very early days of CGI. And I think to not have all of the CGI at his disposal actually made the movie better, because Steven Spielberg had to show a good amount of restraint in how showing the dinosaurs, which actually builds the anticipation more than, say, Jurassic World, where they had all the budget to do CGI. So that it was just really impressive movie. All around, I would highly recommend it. Probably anyone who was around watching movies in 1993, I'm sure has seen it already, but if you have not watched it in 20, 30 years, it's well worth a rewatch, because like I said, it actually looks better and is a much better movie than the current crop of Jurassic Park movies. And of course, younger people who were not around back then and maybe have only seen the Jurassic World ones, you're missing out if you have not watched the original Jurassic Park, because you may think it's going to look kind of hokey because it's, puppeteering and not like good CGI. But it really, Steven Spielberg knew what he was doing, and he really made up for the deficits in, technology really well. And it actually, I think, made a better movie for it. Also, as I was watching it, I realized that meme of Jeff Goldblum with his shirt off, that actually comes from Jurassic Park. So when that scene came up, it's like, oh, that's where that meme came from. So it's also, there's lots of current, pop culture knowledge that comes directly from that movie. So like I said, Jurassic Park, you can rent a copy from it's not a rental anymore. You can check out a copy from the library for free. And let's see, for food, last night I made banana bread because I just had bananas, that were overripe. And it was really good. I was missing a couple ingredients, so I had to improvise. So the texture's not like perfect, like if I'd had all the ingredients for my regular recipe, but I think banana bread, as long as you don't burn it, it's kind of hard to really mess it up, because like I said, it still tastes really good. So, if you've not made banana bread, or if you've got some bananas going overripe, make some banana bread. It's like really easy, and I think it pretty much always comes out good if you like bananas. Anyway, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you have been watching and eating lately, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.